Chelsea didn't just buy a Wonderkid, they bought a problem for everyone else. A teenager who bent a knockout game to his will, then signed for the team he nearly sent home. They call him Messinho, but the nickname is just a warning label. Left foot like a threat, eyes that hunt for space you don't see yet. This isn't about highlights. It's about a club betting its future that the hype is real right now. If he's the next prince of Stamford Bridge, the deal hit fast. One day he was Brazil's next big thing, the next he was Chelsea's new signing. The fee was big for a teenager, around £29 million to start, with add-ons that could push it much higher. Many top clubs wanted him. Barcelona asked, PSG had tried before, Madrid watched closely. He chose Chelsea. That choice said this: he'd get trust and real minutes, not just a loan and promises. Chelsea's plan is clear. Stop buying stars at their peak price. Start signing elite young talent early and develop them. The club has doubled down on South America, built better scouting, and moved quickly when a special player appears. He fits that plan. Left-footed, creative, fast, and brave in big moments. There was one wrinkle. Because of FIFA rules, he couldn't move until he turned 18, so the contract was done, but he stayed at Palmeiras for a few months. Fans in London watched every clip. Then came the perfect preview. Palmeiras played Chelsea at the Club World Cup. He scored from a tight angle against the team he was about to join. That wasn't hype. That was proof under pressure. People call him Messinho. The nickname brings attention and pressure. Chelsea didn't buy a copy of a legend. They bought a teenager with rare vision, balance, and quick decisions, plus the mindset to handle noise and expectation. The transfer was the headline. The real question is why so many inside football believe he can deliver right now. To answer that, we have to go back to where it started. Before the headlines, there was a skinny kid in Belo Horizonte skipping past bigger boys like traffic cones. At 10, he joined Cruzeiro's academy and looked different from day one. First touch under pressure, quick feet, a left foot that could thread passes through tight gaps. Coaches kept saying the same thing. He didn't just dribble, he decided games. That's where the nickname started, Messinho. It wasn't about copying a legend, it was about balance, vision, and the way he slowed chaos to his speed. By 14, youth matches felt too easy. Palmeiras moved fast and brought him to São Paulo, a club already raising another prodigy in Endrick. New city, tougher level, same result. He rose. Teammates trusted him when games got tense. Staff praised how calm he stayed in crowded areas, how he picked the simple pass when the flashy one wasn't on. He learned to protect the ball with his body, ride tackles, and make the final action count. The jump came fast. After months of running youth games, match clips turned into whispers, then phone calls from Europe. He delivered the headline moment, a hat trick in a U17 final that confirmed he was playing a level below his talent. Europe noticed. PSG tested the waters with an early offer, proof that big clubs were already tracking him. Palmeiras didn't rush. They pushed him into senior training at 16, watched him hold his own, then gave him a debut you dream about, coming on against his old club Cruzeiro and finishing the night with a league title in his hands. No shaky touches, no stage fright, just clean decisions in tight spaces and the same calm face he wore in academy games. Coaches liked the balance, flair when it mattered, simple plays when that was smarter. He didn't force moments, he created them. 2024 was the year he stopped being a prospect and started being a problem. He began the season juggling youth tournaments and senior minutes, then forced the issue with performances you can't ignore. On his 17th birthday, he scored in the Copa Libertadores against Liverpool, Uruguay. Big stage, big moment, clean finish. After that, there was no going back. He started on the right, drifted inside, popped up between the lines, and made defenders guess wrong. By the end of the year, his numbers were strong for any winger. 13 league goals, 15 in all competitions, with a steady flow of assists, more than strong for a teenager. He wasn't hunting viral clips, he was deciding results. Off the bench in the Brazilian Cup, he found a late winner. In tight league games, he kept his head and picked the simple pass when it mattered. Coaches praised his calm, fans loved his courage. The awards followed. Best Newcomer, Team of the Year, major media honors that usually go to older names. He even stepped into World Cup qualifiers with Brazil before turning 18, proof that this wasn't just a hot streak in one league. Palmeiras supporters started calling him O Príncipe, the prince, because he played like the game belonged to him. And through it all, he stayed available, stayed brave, and kept showing the same habits that made him stand out as a kid. Quick decisions, sharp movement, and the final action done at full speed. The plan said he would join Chelsea after turning 18. Then football threw in a plot twist. Both Palmeiras and Chelsea qualified for the expanded Club World Cup in the US, and they met in the knockouts. He faced his future teammates on a global stage with everyone watching. Early in the second half, he sprinted in behind, took the pass, and from a tiny angle drilled the ball past the keeper and in off the bar. That finish wasn't luck. It was calm, power, and timing. For a stretch, it felt like he might knock Chelsea out by himself. Chelsea adjusted, they doubled him, fouled him, and tried to rattle him. He didn't bite. He kept asking for the ball, kept running at defenders, and kept making smart choices under pressure. Chelsea won 2-1 late, but the headlines were about him. He was named player of the match, rare for someone on the losing side, and even Chelsea's staff praised his mentality. Cole Palmer traded shirts with him at full time, a quiet sign of respect and maybe a little torch passing. That game confirmed what scouts had been saying for months. He doesn't hide on big nights. He creates danger, forces teams to shift toward him, and opens space for others. Earlier in the tournament, he'd already shown the same traits: sharp dribbles, quick passing, clever movement between lines. The Club World Cup just put it in front of the people who would soon be his fans. After an emotional goodbye to Palmeiras, he walked into Cobham to handshakes, cameras, and a clear message from the staff. Enjoy your football, keep your habits. In his first interviews, he kept it simple: big club, big responsibility, and then he went out and showed it. In the opening preseason friendly against Bayer Leverkusen, he started, found the rhythm early, and 18 minutes in, he did what fans came to see. Followed up a rebound and finished coolly with his left. No panic, no extra touches, badge kiss, noise. From kickoff, the chemistry with Cole Palmer looked natural: give-and-go movements, quick wall passes, little angles that make defenses stretch. He didn't just hug the touchline either. On the right, he attacked the fullback. Drifting inside, he kept finding pockets to receive and turn. Second half, his role shifted and he still made it work, linking play and dragging markers out of shape. Teammates talked about how sharp he'd been in training from day one. The coach liked the energy but kept expectations calm. The theme was consistency: smile in the building, fight on the pitch. He followed the debut goal with another bright run out. No score, but the same snap in his first touch and the same confidence under pressure. This move is bold and it cuts both ways. The reward is clear: a fearless 18-year-old who can speed up attacks, beat a man on his own, and create goals when games get stuck. The risk is just as clear. The Premier League is faster, stronger, and louder than anything he's seen, and Chelsea's attacking spots are crowded. Minutes aren't guaranteed. He'll be battling proven names and other top prospects for the same zones on the pitch. If the rhythm dips or the final ball goes missing, pressure builds fast, and the Messinho tag stops feeling cute. That's the tightrope. Chelsea know this, which is why the plan around him matters. The club has shifted from buying famous names at peak price to building a core of young players who grow together. Better scouting in South America, tighter links with partner clubs, and a manager who values pressing and quick combinations all help. If he needs a run of starts, there's a pathway. If he needs a stretch of games elsewhere to stay sharp, there's a pathway for that too. The key is not hype, it's minutes with purpose. On the pitch, his versatility lowers the risk. He can play right wing to cut inside, slide into the number 10 pocket to combine with runners, or attack from the left to square low and early. That gives the coach options against different opponents and keeps him useful even when he isn't scoring. Add his work without the ball, press, recover, reset, and you have a teenager who helps you win the ugly parts, not just the pretty ones. Still, adaptation is real. He'll need more strength, quicker decisions in traffic, and consistency against deep blocks. There will be weeks when the game feels heavy. What tips the balance is his mentality: calm in big moments, brave after mistakes, and hungry to keep asking for the ball. If that holds, the ceiling is obvious. A new talisman who brings back the chaos and end product the club has missed since its last great winger. If it doesn't, he becomes another what if in a crowded project. That's why this story is gripping. The fee, the nickname, the audition against Chelsea, those are headlines. The real answer comes in how he handles the next 90 minutes and the 90 after that. Crown or cautionary tale. The signs point one way, but football doesn't hand out guarantees. And that sets up the final question, the one every fan is already asking: where does this rise lead next? What's a realistic goal contribution target for his first season? Leave your estimate at the comment below, support the channel by subscribing and turning on notifications for our next tactical report.